Hey, what is going on everybody? Arthur here and welcome to a new Call of Duty Ghosts class setup video. So as you can see, today we are going to be taking a look at the MTAR-X, and this gun is actually fairly similar to the Peacekeeper from Black Ops 2, mainly because this gun also feels like a hybrid between an assault rifle and an SMG, mainly because this gun is first off really good up close, this gun is pretty decent at mid-range, and this gun is also usable at long range. Now I wouldn't recommend you to use this gun at long range against something like a sniper rifle or an assault rifle, but it's definitely pretty decent at long range as well. So if you do have a couple of spare squad points, then definitely be sure to unlock the MTAR-X as well. Anyway, regardless, the class setup that we're going to be taking a look at today is shown on the screen right now. It's the MTAR-X with the suppressor and also the red dot sight. And then for my perks, we first off have agility, after that marathon, then steady aim, then off the grids, and then finally scavenger. Now within this video, I'm first off going to be explaining to you why I use these perks, and then we're going to be moving on to the attachments instead of the other way around. I usually do this the other way around, but in this case, I personally feel like that the perks are far more important than the attachments, mainly because if you would, let's say, swap the red dot sight for something like the holographic sights, or even the extended clip, then that wouldn't really change the class setup as a whole. But if you would, for an example, change off the grid for something like Stalker, then that would definitely change this class setup. So this is why I'm going to start off by explaining to you why I use these perks. So without further ado, let's get right into it. Now like I said, the first perk that I'm using is agility. Now agility is essentially lightweight from the previous Call of Duty titles. This perk simply allows you to move a little bit faster. In fact, this perk allows you to move about 7% faster. Now this also means that you move about 7% faster for when you are aiming down your sights. So in all honesty, if you're going to be using an SMG with the agility perk, you really do not need the Stalker perk. Like in all honesty, you really don't need to use Stalker on any SMG class. I would personally recommend you to use Stalker on an assault rifle or an LMG class. Then again, that's just my opinion. Then after that, we also have Marathon. Now Marathon, for those of you that don't know just yet, is going to allow you to sprint for an infinite amount of time. You can literally sprint for as long as you possibly want to, and this perk is going to help you to get from one spot to another spot quite a bit faster actually. Like I said within yesterday's video, most of the multiplayer maps within Call of Duty Ghosts are literally enormous. They're huge. I have, in all honesty, never seen so many big multiplayer maps within any other Call of Duty title, and because of that, this game is also pretty slow paced, and because of that, a lot of enemies also tend to camp quite a bit. So it does happen every now and then that you quite literally don't find a single soul for over a minute, but Marathon and also agility are basically going to be speeding up the process in which you can get around the map, so that should help you out quite a bit. Then after that, we also have steady aim. Now I'm pretty sure that every single one of you will know what steady aim does. It basically just tightens your hipfire spread, and this is going to be making it a little bit easier for you to win close range gunfights, or mainly to win unexpected close range gunfights. Like I said, you're going to be running around quite a lot, so you will also find yourself running into a lot of unexpected gunfights, and steady aim is going to help you win those. Then after that, we have off the grid. Now off the grid is essentially Assassin from Modern Warfare 3. This perk will make sure you do not show up on the enemies their minimap whenever they have one or more SATCOMs up on the map. It will also protect you against the ping perk, but one thing to keep in mind, and that is that the off the grid perk is not going to be protecting you against the Oracle support streak. The Oracle support streak is essentially a little bit of a wall hack. It's kind of a wall hack. Like in all honesty, if you've never seen it, just look it up, and it is very similar to a wall hack, but the off the grid perk will not protect you against that one, so keep that in mind. And then finally, we also have Scavenger. Now Scavenger, as every single one of you will know, allows you to replenish ammunition from fallen enemies, and this is just going to make sure that you do not run out of ammo. Now if you do not have Scavenger just yet, then be sure to simply swap Scavenger for fully loaded. Anyway, so next up for the attachments, and like I said at the start of this video, I was first off using the suppressor. Now I went for the suppressor just because the suppressor goes hand in hand with the off the grid perk, because the suppressor also makes sure that you do not show up on the minimap, so that is why I went for that one. and I went for the red dot sight because once again, like I said at the start of this video, the MTAR-X is pretty good at medium to long range, but staying on target at medium to long range is pretty hard when you are not using a sight. And I personally went for the red dot sights just because I prefer the red dot sight over any of the other sights within Call of Duty Ghosts. Anyway guys, that was it for this video. If you enjoyed the video, a like would be much appreciated. If not, that is of course cool as well. If you'd like me to cover a specific gun within the next one, then be sure to leave that one in the comment section down below. And with that said, I hope you have enjoyed, and I hope to see some of you next time. Take it easy.